Hello.
Hiya.
Good evening today, specifically the evening.
Forgot which camera to look in. It's that one.
Yeah, it's tough.
Hiya.
Still getting used to this setup. I'm using the clicker. I can't wait till I don't have to use it
Why have you just put tape on it?
because there's a laser pen button, and I accidentally get lost between. Like I'll go from pressing like the up and down to then adding that into the equation, and
really?
I accidentally move one down, and then it doesn't click. It's so fucking bodged together.
I'm here as well.
Hey, Raz.
Hello. What it do, what it be, what it is.
For the interim, when we're back from Stagecoach, Ben's going to be taking over on here. So I'm never going to have to use this again. But I don't really know how that's going to work because obviously he doesn't live here. And he's not going to be on most of them.
Can we book time out in the calendar to, like, can we, I'll set up this room as a meeting space in the Google Calendar and we can all book time out.
That's fine, but we do rent this room out for meeting spaces, so you will have to pay.
That is true, yeah. There's a usage fee. How's everyone feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good to say we came back from a festival 2 days ago. I'm quite sprightly.
I'm fucking knackered.
Oh,
Absolutely shagged.
my body's knackered. Like my hips and my knees and my spine, my shoulders, my neck, all of that is like kaput. But, you know, my brain's, it's all right. How about you?
Thanks, Raz.
Really not firing on all cylinders.
knackered. I'm knackered as well. It's been a shit day today. I feel like I work for like Rockstar, like in crunch time, like just before the game's
Back in the
coming
office.
out, and they have to be like doing long day. It's been a real slog, but it's all part of the game.
I'm amazed you know how Rockstar Energy work.
I used to drink Rockstar Energy back in the day, mate. I
Yeah.
was talking about
From
Rockstar
Rhoda.
games, by the way. We were saying yesterday we were in a really good mood after snowbombing.
Yeah.
Fucking brilliant.
But
Yeah.
by the way, that's why we're here.
That is
To
why.
talk about snowbombing.
What went down?
Exactly that.
What?
Yeah, really happy after it. It's what a festival. I can't put it into words because it's fresh in my mind. But it's like I loved it. It was great. The dust has settled and my brain hasn't.
So we normally talk through everything that went down. So let's do that again. So we were approached by a company called Zeitgeist, who we've kind of got a relationship with already because we're pals with some of the team there, just through doing this. And they reached out to you, Raz,
Yep.
and said, "Yo,
Would you like to? So this was the first snow festival that approached us and said to us, "Would you like to come to this festival? It's something you've never done before." They didn't say this bit, but basically this is what they said. Something you've never done before. It's a festival in the snow, and we were like, "Abso-fucking-lutely, that
Yes,
sounds
please.
sick." Dan, you'd heard of it before.
Yeah, so I heard of it years and years ago when I went RAF. Must have been like, first I heard of it must have been like 2010 when my mates started talking about snowboarding. But like, I've wanted to go for years just because it looked great. It was in a mountain and you get to go snowboarding at a festival. What more could you want? But yeah, it's all that lead up. I forgot about it for years. And then this past year, it just came up on our radar again, as Raz said. And that was it. Like, I wanted on, got on it. And it was just as good as I always thought it were going to be. Like, and for a festival to do that, because I big stuff up in my head a lot. So it's like I will proper make something sound so much better than it was because I thought about it all that time
You did.
ago.
I assumed, like, just because you'd have heard of it and like you spoke about it very highly, I was like, okay, so it's either going to be terrible because it's Dan, or it's going to be great because it's my brother, and I trust his opinion. Would you believe?
So
It was sick.
we signed on for 4 of us going,
Yeah,
and then we tried to like shoehorn in a 5th, being Ben.
yeah.
And that didn't work out. And obviously, that 5th person could have been anyone. But I'm really glad it was just 4.
Yeah.
4
Good
is
size squad.
4 is always the one.
I wasn't initially going to go because
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I've got 2 US festivals coming up. I don't think I can be away for that long. I don't think I can take that much time off work. And then I just thought, fuck it, I'll just work over there because it's only an hour difference. So yeah, it was fucking brilliant.
I'm so glad you came.
Yeah,
It would have been.
over the moon that I came.
I'm so glad you did because now you should do that whenever you can because it would have been such a different vibe video.
Yeah, I feel like
especially with you having to work,
Yeah.
and then what happened when you were there, and you wanting to do snowboarding and me not. Like, there's only so much of me and Jake that the viewers
and there's
want
only,
to see.
Yeah.
only so much you two can do that's different from the stuff you two have done
Absolutely,
at Rise or Tomorrowland or wherever. Like, so yeah, it was great having Raz there. Like,
I was thinking in the edit, like, I mean, not to big you up, Raz. It's not necessarily.
No, come on. I'm tired
It's not
as fuck.
necessarily
I need it. I
even
really
you,
need it.
come on,
but
pop little
but it
Timmy in his mouth.
did help that it was you. But like, it would have been nowhere near as good if you hadn't come. So I'm glad you came.
Thank you.
So
it was a blessing, Like, I thought, like, there's no way I'm like Tomorrowland Winter. I was using up some annual leave on, but with snowboarding, I was just like, no, because this is one where I can actually snowboard. Where like they're gonna sort us out, and I'd never go snowboarding otherwise. And fuck skiing, because
Mate, fuck
Skiing's
man.
great.
No,
man.
it's not.
Skiing's
It's not.
great.
I fell over so many times snowboarding, but you know what? I'd do it again and again and again. I'm so glad.
I fell over twice skiing, and I'll do it again.
Oh, I fell over at least 3 times on the same hill.
Both mine were probably on the same hill as well.
But you know what? At least I looked cooler for like 3 or 4 seconds.
I'd say he looked
That's
cooler
true.
falling over, because if he fell over as well, then you just threw out.
God, it was so funny. We'll get to it, but like I just learned to just like embrace the falling over. Like, I'm gonna fall over, so fuck it, it's fine.
The annoying thing, and it's the only annoying thing about having it all sorted out for us.
Yeah.
Believe me, I'm not complaining.
Sounds like you are.
Is we had to fly from London,
Yeah,
and
But-
we hate flying from London. But tell him.
I can't get this in quick enough. So we fly from London, or we usually fly from London to go to to America, because we used to be able to fly to LA from Manchester, but then Thomas Cook went down the shitter,
Thanks.
and Virgin changed their mind. Oh wait, maybe they never did, because we only flew to New York from Manchester.
Is that right?
Yeah, maybe
Okay,
they never
just
did.
Can't even remember.
Anyway.
It still says in Manchester Airport you can do it, which is a piss take.
Yeah.
There's a big poster saying direct to Los Angeles.
I'm sure the first year we went, we flew from Manny.
Yeah, we did, no doubt. We absolutely have done.
The
But
first,
that was
time we
Thomas
ever
Cook.
went.
That
Yeah,
was
yeah,
Thomas
we
Cook.
did. We stayed in Radisson Blu.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the
That's,
second time we flew to New York, and then flew to New York from New York to LA.
Yeah.
And that was much nicer. But anyway, recent years, we've only been able to fly to LA or anywhere like that from London. It's a right piss take, because not only have I then got to get an Uber to here, get a train to London King's Cross, then get a tube
the
to
tube's the worst
Heathrow, and then get a bus from like whatever tube station Heathrow the nearest one is to like the hotel, stay there the night, and then get the fucking bus or train or whatever to Heathrow the next day.
Back to the terminal.
I'm rambling, but this is the point. It's fucking long. Anyway, went down the night before,
bit. Very good.
and we discovered upon exiting the tube station.
Oh yeah.
Because we were
One
gonna,
of
we,
the-
we were going to get a Domino's, weren't we?
Yeah, Domino's is the usual thing. We've got a usual spot just near a Domino's, but we're like, let's change it up. You know what we'd love between the 4 of us? A good fucking curry.
Yeah. God, do you remember that one on Yorkshire road trip?
Curries are just, we don't
Yeah.
ever have them, but we all love them so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. It's. I find curries weird because it's hard to find a really good one. Everywhere's pretty okay. You don't find many bad curries. But it's
Yeah.
hard to find somewhere that like really blows you away with a curry. But let me tell you, this fucking place.
Oh, it was
my god!
great.
We
was
walked
incredible.
in there, right? It didn't look incredible. Like it was. Can you remember the name of it? It's like Kari.
Yeah, so it was curry. Yeah,
Yeah.
good memory there.
Looked on the menu.
In
thought,
West Hounslow, is it?
it's in Hounslow. It's like on the roads to Heathrow, where all the hotels are.
Mm-hmm.
Between west and east,
Right.
Probably central.
somewhere around that area.
Looked on the menu, and we were just like, we were probably there for like 5 or 10 minutes, going like, 'cause it's a bit of a risk, innit? Like going to a restaurant that you've never been to before. Like, oh, do I get the chicken tikka masala? Ask them. It's a pretty standard curry, in it. Ask him to make it a bit spicy, because that's the kind of people that we are. Just ask the guy, what would you recommend? And he goes, oh, the curry.
Only 4 white people in here. This is what I'd recommend for you.
Yeah. And he goes, oh, the curry, like special or whatever it was. we looked at the picture online and they were like a bit like uneasy about it, like, oh, it doesn't look amazing. As soon as it got dropped in front of us, we were like, this is fucking incredible.
Oh, the garlic naans.
The garlic
Those
naans.
garlic naans were outstanding.
You know what? Due to that, now the next time we fly from Heathrow, we're gonna be
100%.
buzzing.
Without
We are
doubt.
gonna, we're gonna be like, oh no, we have to fly from Heathrow.
Get me
I
one
guess-
of those lovely seedy poppadoms.
And 4 people, 100 quid, 25 quid a head.
With 4 beers or 3 beers.
Yeah, 4 naans, 4 rice, 4 curries. Fucking brilliant.
Are we
value.
flying to EDC from London? We will be, won't we?
Probably, yeah.
Get in.
Excellent.
There we go. Job's
Yeah.
a good one.
Yeah. Carrie, book us in.
Yeah, do you know what? Give us the black card.
Yeah, we know you're watching.
So curry was great. We get to. There's not really to talk about with the flight. Is the standard?
The hotel
but
was nice,
hotel
though.
was pretty good.
Moxie.
So, yeah,
Oh yeah, fucking hell.
Moxie.
This is why these are annoying.
it's like one of these.
There is.
Like a fancy traveller's hotel, which was gorgeous. It had loads of like little memorabilia things in. There was an old mini
Yeah.
in the
We
lobby.
usually stay in shithole. This is why it's
yeah,
good.
it's a Marriott designed for millennials, and it's fucking great.
Yeah.
And
Free drink on arrival.
yeah, as soon as you get there, have you been before? No. Do you want a drink for free? Yeah. Sit down. Trendy as fuck. Really nice.
Go to your hotel room. Oh, you think it's going to be like 4 lads squeezing a little room. No, two, pretty much 2 different fucking rooms. 2 double beds. I don't mind sharing a double bed with my brothers.
Hey, it
We're
is what
used
it
to it
is.
now.
Get
We're
used
used
to
to
it,
it.
mate.
Be
We
what
got
it
a
is.
long 2 weeks coming up.
But we even had 2 TVs like
Yeah.
in front of each bed, which
Yeah.
is quite
Great
unusual.
for making neither person want to watch the TV.
True. We watched Finding Nemo, Jake and me,
Yeah.
in full as well.
Jake
Like,
and
I'm
Dan
amazed we did
watching
that.
Finding Nemo. What were you doing? We were doing Revolut. I'd read, weren't we?
Were we?
Were you doing it?
I was certainly editing it to get it over, sent to him as quick as possible before, like, pre-snowbobbing.
I was doing some work.
They came back to me. Yes, is it Monday today?
Yeah.
Came back
Yeah.
to me this morning with a few changes, which you'll assume.
Yeah.
You won't assume,
yeah.
Dan, but
Pretty all right, yeah.
yeah, there was one change. I had to really check myself because it was like, oh, for fuck's sake! But it's like, what am I talking about?
Yeah,
Like,
they'd be-
it
they're
li-
so-
like,
they're
it's
so-
absolutely we're willing to do it. Like we
Yeah.
love working with Revolut. Of course, we'll make the change.
Yeah.
So yeah, hotel was good, and then
Kicking off.
there's not really to talk about airport wise, is there?
No, I can't really think
the
about it.
just the flight, man.
Just
it was,
a boring standard.
it was so short.
There was
I've-
that. Sorry, there was that brewery that was. What was the word they use? Exclusive or something like that. That exclusive to
Oh, where
Heathrow
we-
Airport.
Oh yeah, where we got the
Oh, it was independent, wasn't it, that place?
Yeah.
Well-
Independent brewery.
yeah, we
Weird.
got, what did we get? Stella. We got a Stella, didn't we? To start the day.
Nice.
Ben had been proud. Yeah, nothing interesting about the flight.
When
I
we
stepped on someone's foot who turned out to be with us, but that was different. So I've never seen these before. This person behind me were wearing. So when I imagine stilettos, they've got a really pointy front, and then it goes really slender at the back, and it's got a big heel on. These look like stilettos without the big heel, and I was just very confused by them. They're like flip flops.
sound weird. I didn't see him. A lot of people on that flight playing sound out loud on their phone.
Ooh,
Yeah,
yeah.
because Jake kept. I had my Switch obviously on mute, and Jake kept going, "Do you want to use your headphones?" And I was like,
Jake of all
mortified.
people.
I know.
Absolutely.
I was mortified.
The only reason you
Fuck
can't
off.
hear his TikTok because he's in air and he's got no fucking signal.
Innit?
Truly. So then we land, and we're on a press trip, so we're kind of bundled in with everyone else that's going with the Zeitgeist, and
That bad word we don't like. All the influencers.
yeah. But do you know what? We were with some absolutely wonderful people this weekend, and I'm sure they'll come up in these stories that we tell in these tall tales around the campfire. Although a tall tale is a lie, isn't it? But,
Yeah,
so not tall tales. There was some lovely people. Some you might have heard of. Spoiler alert: Jake was there.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, unlucky.
Not here though, is he?
No, he's not. Is he? Fuck. He's dumb as fuck, man.
Jake, why?
Because he's like, oh, I'm busy. I can't do the podcast. I get that this is a crazy time for us in April.
Yeah.
What's he busier
What's he doing?
than me?
Yeah.
And fair enough, he lives a bit away.
I've done a full day of work today.
Same.
And I'm here. This is his
Well, I've
job.
done like 12 hours.
I'm paying that cunt. And I'm here.
He's taking the piss, man.
Yeah. I'm paying it. Come on, man.
Spent like fucking 10 hours making this one image on Photoshop. We love you, Jake. It's just a joke. Relax.
You don't watch this
You're gonna
anyway.
be ringing Anna. They're bullying me on the internet. Yeah, we are bullying you on the internet. Fuck off.
I got 2 jobs going on, man. I'm overemployed.
So, we get on this. We wait for this bus, and we get on this bus or coach. A few
say
flies
coach.
on it. Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
coach.
Oh, yeah. Like, just full of
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
flies.
We got, we got the speaker on, and it was a nice scenic drive through.
Germany and Austria.
Because we landed in Munich.
And then I got in charge of the speaker, and it was no longer pleasant and peaceful.
Yeah, it was really annoying.
Turned a bit heavier.
Because I was just like, why are we listening to Dan's speaker?
Because
And he's just playing songs that his brothers don't even know, man.
it's because the people around us were all moshers like me, and they wanted to hear some heavy songs.
Immediately sold us out, even before we got there.
Of course,
Didn't you?
No, it
We
wasn't
grew
about
up
that.
together, and we're all moshers.
But do you know what?
What?
If you give people, what's the phrase? We say it all the time.
What?
if
You
you
succumbed to
if you
the.
gave people what they want, they'll want faster horses.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, they think they want fucking Bad Omens because they sit at home and listen to Bad
Yeah.
Omens, but they're off to an EDM festival.
Yeah,
so what they really want to
Innit,
hear
let me tell you.
is samba.
If you like Bad Omens, go listen to Helios by I forgot the name. Echelon.
I'll tell you what, just put Badadan on repeat. Fucking sorted.
I'm so sick. I'm so sick of Badadan.
Badadan Omens. Oh god.
Jesus.
But the journey was pleasant. We pull up at the hotel.
Yeah, it was nice.
And we're so dumb because, like, obviously we cheap out on everything, right? Because we need to, right?
Yeah,
We're-
of
we're-
course. You want to keep your costs low.
And we want to be relatable.
And yeah, and,
You know, we can book into Intercontinental every night at 1975 tour, but it's not going to be very entertaining to see.
No, we fucking can't.
Well, yeah, I could. You won't be there.
and we want to keep.
I could, mate. I've got the Limitless company card. I could. The Limitless one will probably let me have 2 nights in there. God, that was nice in that hotel. That's what inspired me to get new pillows from Emma
Really?
Sleep. Thank you very much. But we got to the hotel, and what my point here is, it wasn't a luxury hotel, but I would
But it was
categorize
nice.
it as
fucking was.
nice.
Nice.
No.
Well,
It was a
you
luxury
say-
hotel.
Yeah.
The rooms.
What do you
we
mean?
But
got-
what I mean is, it wasn't like insane, like Dubai level, but we were so happy with it.
The rooms we got were probably the worst rooms in there. Like I saw.
Really?
I saw another room, and fuck me, was it nice?
Well, if ours was the worst, sign me up for the worst every time.
We had like one of the best fucking spots, man.
I thought it was wonderful.
So yeah, we get there, don't we? And like we go to check in, and usually like we all cram into one room. So someone just goes first. Yep, Ryan Eaglen. Yeah, it should be on the list. Yep. Okay. Next, please. Yep, Mr. Daniel White. Yep.
No. All names were wrong.
Oh yeah, they were all like first and middle names.
No,
So
it was
Ryan-
middle and surname.
Very
Because it was
Oh.
Richard Varley and Adam Eaglen.
No, I was
Adam
Ryan
White.
Oh,
Adam.
you were Ryan Adam and he was Richard Varley. And it's funny because the guy kept saying, "Thank you, Richard."
yeah. It was so funny because it's like, yeah, Ryan, here's your room. Mr. Varley, here's your room. Like, ooh, nice.
What do you mean, my room?
It
I've got-
does.
Yeah. So they're where they're like, oh yeah, 2 rooms, sick. We
Mr.
get like
Mr.
Jake and
Daniel
me.
White, yeah, here's your room. Like, oh, sick.
And me and Raz shared, but generally,
We didn't have a bad experience.
I would rather have shared with you, to be
Yeah,
honest.
obviously.
To be fair, like we always expect to share. Like whenever we go anywhere, you know, we book if it's a hotel, you're getting a double bed, you're sharing with someone. That's just the way it is.
But I would honestly, with a room that big and a separate bed,
Yeah.
I would rather have shared with you than
Yeah,
have had a separate
absolutely.
room because then
Yeah.
you get like when you come in from a night out, like there's some bullshit going on, like you'll see
Yeah.
in the video, like there's some nonsense that we were up to,
Absolutely.
and then
But like, imagine
you
we
wake
just
up
checked
and-
in and it's like dead, and like you sort yourself out. You just sat there in silence, going, "Yeah, I'll turn TV on.
yeah, it's,
I'll do this."
that's the
Oh,
thing.
would you rather be with your brother? Like-
when we were doing we had that full work day where we were all just doing
Yeah,
like
yeah.
stuff on the computer for like 7 hours.
Imagine we're all sat in different
I
rooms
know,
doing
that
that,
would've been
checking in on
shit.
Messenger.
Well,
like,
as a man who experienced that, let me tell you about it.
yeah, go on.
It was very fucking boring.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
was like doing 8.5 hours in a day, not 7. You know,
12 today. And the rest, we're still doing it now.
I know, I'm still working as well as doing my other job. But no, it is really boring fruit day when you got no one else there. So it's like, it is shit. I'd much rather have someone else there.
Yeah,
but then on a night when it's just myself and I can have, I can wander around bollock naked and have a boshty wherever I want. It's happy days. Well, happy.
Just yourself?
Yeah, one hand shandy in it.
Interesting. But the hotel was great. And then we got the notification like straight away that like, so some of the girls we were with, they were like, we're getting in the pool. We're getting in the pool. We're getting in the pool. And I was like, we were kind of reserved because we were like, well, we don't want to get in the pool right now because it's not a great start to our vid. They're not making a vid as far as I'm aware, so it's not on their agenda to think like that.
No, but we need to go.
But we want to go and explore the festival and show people what a punter would generally see. And we were really glad that we did that because it turned out there was the secret set from Fatboy Slim in the butcher shop.
Yeah,
which was
dumb as fuck.
Fully dumb as fuck. But
love it. I fucking love it.
Great start, man.
Yeah. So was that the Monday?
Yeah.
The night we got there. What?
No. On the day we got there, yeah.
Yeah.
The first day we got there, after we'd unpacked, we went straight to the butcher's thing.
No, we went up to Strauss to
yeah, I mean, we collected our pass.
Yeah.
But like, how important is that?
I don't remember. I didn't go to
You
that,
didn't
and
go?
I don't know why.
I don't know why either, Dan. I'm not sure.
No, because at
I'm
that
not
point there wasn't any reason.
But we did. Because it's in the vid.
I know you guys did, but what the fuck were I doing?
Well, that's probably why there's a bit where we say, and let's all cheers to fuck Danny White. And we have our first beer saying fuck Danny White.
Can't remember what I was doing.
Me either. It's not important. The set.
Because what you're thinking of happened much later on in the night.
I promise you. Oh, no, I'm not saying you were doing that, but you weren't up for coming for whatever reason.
Unlike us,
and
who
you
are always
didn't,
up for.
You didn't mind. You didn't miss much in
from what I've
concept,
heard,
but it was more just
an experience.
Yeah, and everyone that didn't go was in the group chat like, "Is there still room?"
Yeah,
it's like, sorry,
it was literally packed.
It took us ages to get.
Yeah,
into the thing.
I'll tell you what else. I had one of the worst beers of my life there.
Yeah, it was bad.
Fucking awful.
Really bad.
I don't like beer in many European countries. I don't even like it in the UK that much. I want a Kurz or a Modelo.
Ooh,
they're the two that I like.
Modelo's lovely.
Sidetrack for you. Here's a different story. Last night, went to take that at Sheffield Arena. It's a totally different track, this.
Because it's not about snowbombing.
Yeah, number one, you see that they were wearing Apple Vision Pros.
Yeah, that's great.
Fucking mental.
Your story was funny with the speech bubbles. That.
I'm so. Rachel's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Just give me 5 minutes." Just like,
I know we're trying to enjoy his night out together, but shut up.
Put in like the speech. There we go. Typing it. But also, just got my one drink as I do when I'm driving. Just my one beer that I usually get. So I went to the bar.
What do they have when you're driving?
What?
Is that only when you're driving? I thought that's when you
Go to the bar and you see a bottle, and I always prefer a bottle of beer than like over a can. Draft or a can.
Always.
I'll take a can over a draft.
I'd go bottle, draft, can.
Really? See, I like the taste of the can.
There's some cans where, like I'd rather have a PBR in a can.
Yeah.
Anyway, carry on.
So I see bottles. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll get a bottle. That's the only thing they fucking had. Guess what? It was a bottle of
Bud.
No.
There's a lot of beers out there.
I'll speed up for you. Carling.
Oh,
God. Oh, that is bad.
So get a bottle of Carling.
I didn't even know they made it in bottles.
But you think, at least it'll be a bottle. What's the first thing they do?
Open it for you.
Yep.
Oh, they decant it, don't
Pour
they?
it into a fucking plastic cup.
Oh no.
So I'm just experiencing the worst of every single world.
That is shit.
That is pretty whack.
So, I think that was my second worst beer I've ever had.
Yeah.
After the one in the after the one in the butchers.
So after butchers, where do we go? Funhouse or it?
Yeah.
We
so
straight down to Funhouse, or
I mean, we'll have done some random shit, but
because I must have met you at Funhouse.
Yeah.
I think we went straight to Funhouse, where we spent, unfortunately, the majority of the week.
But and we say this in the video, like because we are very focused at making the video, and we want each video to be as well-rounded and as good a representation of the festival and of the event as possible. So, like, if you look at Glasgow,
you want to show it off, right?
Yeah, you look at Glasgow, we had a fucking safe word for when we got too complacent and relaxed, so that we would go and do shit. But like at this one, we did have that moment halfway through where it's like, well, I want to go to the funhouse. You want to go to the funhouse. Jake wants to go to the funhouse. We're saying let's not go to the funhouse because
we need to go out.
Because we need to go and
experience
film
more
something
other
else.
places.
But like, if we're trying to show what
we would do,
then let's do what we would do.
It's
hard, isn't it?
It's a rock and a hard place, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
like try to be your authentic self, but also try to show like this is the festival. But you know what? Watch the rest of that next year.
True.
Yeah. God, I hope we go back next year.
Well, see how video does. I think the video's great. It's about an hour and 10 minutes long, which seems to be the real sweet spot for us.
Yeah.
With no intention of making it an hour and 10. It always ends up an hour and 10 around about when it's like a flagship piece of content like this.
I wonder why. I wonder what causes it.
Yeah,
Him.
I guess it just
Literally
true.
him.
That's true.
Yeah.
There's not too much going through the day that like it's worth like breaking up. Like then we did this, then we did this. I think it's better to talk on a broader scale with this one because we did so much of the same thing over and over.
Yeah, it was a lot of the Funhouse, the Racket Club.
It literally was back to back Funhouse Racket.
Talk
Club.
about the Racket Club.
Oh yeah,
Cool.
it's like a
Cool venue.
Yeah, it's almost like an aircraft hangar, but it's got a huge stage at one end.
It's a tennis court, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why they call it the Racket Club.
Yeah.
It's the hotel's
yeah.
tennis court.
You were calling it the Cricket Club.
I was, yeah. I was. And I also, for some reason, and we discussed this on site, but why the fuck did I say we were going to see Ty Dolla $ign?
Probably just to be funny. I don't know.
Sounds like me.
Yeah.
Was it funny?
You tell me.
I don't know. Did anyone laugh in the comments?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Yeah.
If it generated a comment, though, it was worth doing, wasn't it?
But yeah, Racket Club, pretty cool venue. I liked the stage setup. That was interesting. It was fucking boiling.
Yeah, red hot in there. Although there was one night where it was nice and cool. I think it
The
must have
first
been
night.
it must have been either Tuesday night or Wednesday night when the weather dropped. Like that. With the Tuesday night. That's when we got told the snow were coming. Because we got there and there'd been no snow, really.
God, that was funny. Literally. He brought 5 fucking jackets.
Yeah,
Sure
I did
did.
same.
You brought 5 jackets?
I had my big puffer jacket. I had a leather jacket.
Danny White jacket.
I had
Don't
my
say it.
cheetah jacket. Thank you. And then I
You
had
that
like
to your mum's, eh?
2 hoodies. I had 2 jumpers. I just had a lot of cold
I did
weather
wonder
stuff.
what was in that case.
That suitcase
'Cause
was
it-
very full of warm
'cause
weather gear.
Like
cold
me,
weather.
you, and Jake all brought like a carry-on size thing,
Mhm.
but still checked it.
Yeah.
But Dan actually brought a proper bit of luggage, and I was just like, "What's he bringing in there that I'm not?"
It's because I had all my thermals and salopets and everything for doing snowboarding, so it does take up a lot more space. Whereas like you just wore your normal jeans.
I took carry-on luggage with 5 coats in it, and it was
Rammed.
to the brim.
Yeah.
It was really full, to be fair.
Well, you struggled closing it way back, didn't you?
I did, yeah. But do you know what? My tucks got home unscathed.
The
Wow.
Tux boxes.
No, the tuck, the tuck biscuits. Not even one of them's cracked.
As if.
Mm.
I'm amazed. They usually crack just.
I
from
know,
being
like
on
literally
shelf.
just being literally. Well, they are the paprika ones, so they might have some like
Oh, those-
extra
They're lovely.
paprika shielding.
Ooh, they take me back to Estonia.
I brought back loads of shit, you know. Little biro from a ski lift.
What else? What other stages did we see?
So
So there's the Reggae Shack.
the Reggae Shack, yeah.
Reggae
Did you
Shack.
go to the Reggae
Is that
Shack?
the one at the very top?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I went up there.
So me, Raz, and Jake went up there to see that we met this DJ called Uncle
Dougie.
Doug, and he was really nice. And he was like, "Will you come and see my set? Like, and I'll play some Metallica and some AC/DC for you." Now, I didn't expect him to do that, and he didn't do that. And I would have
Mugged you off.
I would have rather him not have done it and like sacrificed his audience, his captive
Yeah.
audience, and break the immersion so I can hear a song I can just play anytime. But we wanted to go because he was. I don't mean I can play anytime. I mean just like in my fucking AirPods. Yeah, I meant like listen to anytime. As I learned, I can't play it very well when we got back. But Yeah, we went because he was so nice, and it was fucking great up there, man.
Yeah, it was great. With some like actual hip hop and like R&B. Absolutely loved it.
His wife gave us a shot.
Was
of
that his
vodka.
wife?
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't introduced.
Did you have much of a look around inside that pub, the venue?
No.
Loads of rock memorabilia.
Really?
Loads of it, like signed
Why
guitar.
didn't
It's
he
like
fucking play the
it's like a hard
Metallica?
rock in there, but like a Bavarian Alp.
That's a shame.
That's a real shame. Like you literally said it would play the AC/DC and Metallica and didn't play it. Fuck the reggae shit, man.
Nah, it was great, and that's where we got the whistles.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah,
God.
we were annoying.
My ears are still
ourselves with
fucked
the
from
whistles.
that ski lift.
Speaking of ski lifts, should we talk a little bit about the snowboarding and how well you did? 'Cause I was genuinely impressed by you. So, for anybody who don't know, I've done a little bit of snowboarding. I'd say probably.
He's saying a little bit of snowboarding now that we've seen him snowboard.
I said it before.
Yeah.
Before he was like, I love snowboarding. I've been
I do love
snowboarding.
it.
I do snowboarding.
If it wasn't on the video of
Yeah.
him decking it like 5 times on the video, I'd be like, yeah, I'm well good at it.
No, I wouldn't.
There's a bit in the
I've
vid
never
where,
said
where
I'm well good
after
at it.
you fall over like the 6th time, and fair enough, like I didn't even do it, but like where we're like, he said he was good at this, and someone says it's because. That's me that says it actually. Because he thought we'd never be doing it together. So he's been able to.
No,
it's like
no,
me
no,
saying,
no,
yeah, I
no.
can play Eruption by Van Halen on the
can
guitar.
snowboard.
And then all of a sudden there's
I've never
a
said
guitar.
amazingly.
Yeah, but the old tune,
No,
she doesn't change.
this is the exact same tune. I've always said the last time I've done it, well, is the correct amount of time. It's 7 years since I last did it.
Yeah, you say it's just like riding a bike though.
Yeah, and it is. And guess what? If I'd got on a bike after about 7 years, I'd probably fall off.
6 times in a row.
There's a
It was not 6. It was not 6. Also, this is like a genuine thing. The snow was ridiculous. That
Yeah, it
day.
was shit snow,
you'd
man.
hit, no, that Friday, much worse than that Tuesday.
Really?
Everything had got icy and like it was weird. The grip was dead strange. So it's instead of just gliding over it, it was like juddering over it.
Oof.
So it was awful. That
Bad powder, man.
yeah, couldn't shred too much now that day. But no, I proper loved that. But I was genuinely impressed by Raz because you just picked it up immediately. It's like Jake struggled. Rob was too scared.
Jake was like,
was in a-
you've heard the
in a
song,
bad
right?
foot,
This guy's well heard the song right now.
They will have done.
It was just like, I'm hungover, I've got a headache. I can't do it. I love skiing instead. But like,
It's weird though that he acted like that because at Rise, and it might be because
You weren't there.
I had bottled it,
yeah.
but I'd said I wasn't gonna do it a week in advance. But like maybe he felt like he's got a bit more breathing room.
Yeah,
Which
'cause
I would
we're
want
not
him-
going to go in as hard.
I would
because
want
you're
him
also
to
not.
feel like he's got that breathing room anyway. Of course, if he literally doesn't want to do that, then
Robert,
Oh, yeah.
did you tell the viewers on the video why you didn't do it?
no, I didn't go into that.
It's worth.
I will
that's-
do, yeah.
that's all.
But what were we saying? Yeah, so it's weird how Jake was so like not up for doing it, but at Rise did something that, well, it's probably not harder. It's probably about they're probably kind of similar at that level, but it was way harder to walk to. We had to walk in those stupid boots.
Yeah.
You know, it was 3.5 hours earlier, but he still did that.
Yeah.
So I wonder what
Still
it was
hungover as
that,
well.
that really fucked him this time.
I think it was probably just a thing of like, at least I've come here and I've tried it. I don't like
And
it.
do you know? Yeah, fair enough. He
Yeah.
did try it. He must have just had a big hangover.
Yeah.
It did look rough, to be fair. Like it didn't look in a good way.
He was talking like in the morning on the video. Like obviously I've got the footage. It was fucking torturous working through his clips. So he was like, "Hello, we've woke up." You remember Stevie off Malcolm in the Middle?
Stevie.
That's a great.
And then his voice switched, like for some reason, like only for like a couple hours after his hangover subsided, where he started talking like a cartoon character.
What?
And he was like, "I've bust me trousers, but it's okay. I'm gonna do them back up." And it's like, what the fuck are you doing, man?
It's like
I'll show you
mood
some of the
swings.
clips, but like it was really strange. It must have been maybe his hangover was so bad that like when it when he got over it, he felt really good.
Yeah.
In contrast, I don't know, but it was very strange. Very, very
I'm
weird.
looking forward to seeing that bit.
And I've done them back up. Look, I'm not done too bad of a job, but you know what?
Not done.
They're done together.
Not done too bad of a job, but
No,
he kept
that's
on doing it.
Terrible impression. Your hands didn't move at all.
I know, mate. I don't want to move the clicker too far away from the receiver. Dan, there's a great character arc, like it's Marvel, on that day when you went on the icy snowboarding.
Oh,
and it's really wholesome to see you miserable, because I love when you're not happy. But
Great.
tell them about how your trajectory on that day, if you want to.
Yeah, of course. This is the thing that I don't like to hide it. I don't want to hide it anyway, because I know a lot of people go through similar shit. So if you're out there and you're going through shit, that you're not alone. But the Thursday night, thank you. The Thursday night, I was having a bad time. PTSD were going, and like I was pushing back panic attacks, and eventually I just couldn't keep them back. So
Call it post-traumatic snowboarding disorder.
distorted.
What is a
What's
distorter?
a distorter?
It's because of the snowboarding so good. Make it up. Make it up
Hey,
yourself.
choose your own adventure.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I called it an early night Thursday, but it wasn't an early night, let me tell you. Friday morning, woke up and that's it. Head was just squashed because of...
Post-traumatic sellout disorder.
Thank you.
Yep.
Head was squashed so much, like to the point where I had loads of shit going on. Like I was shaking, I was shivering, but I was roasting. Then all of a sudden I'm roasting, but like it's just everything was the wrong way
Pussy
around.
tells man to dip.
Lovely.
Sorry, Dan. Carry on.
Pulled a block as well. Where was I at? I forgot what we're on about now.
Probably ain't gay bar, mate, if you
Penis
pull the bloke.
tells man dip.
Where's the M come from? But yeah, so like I called it in for work.
Detroit,
like,
mate. He's from Detroit.
Thank you. I couldn't do my job, my real job,
Can't get over this.
purely because it was like I just couldn't talk properly. I can't talk properly now. But it was just dead hard, and I got really conflicted. And if you've watched the video, you'll see that. And
It's a good point though that you raise, because people do, like, you know, you take a day off to like sort your shit out, and you do feel like
it's like
I'm not allowed to actually.
No, but my therapist, like, she's genuinely said, like, when you're that way, it's like if you don't have to work, if you can be out of work, or if you can get away from it and give yourself a distraction. And it's not a distraction that'll just like, it's not like, and I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but it's not a distraction like being around your mates where they're the ones distracting you, because you're not going to be fully distracted. Your mind will wander off. You need to get something that takes your mind's focus away from it and gives you endorphins at the same time. So it's like one of the best ways is exercise. Where am I? I'm on a fucking mountain with a ski slope and a snowboard. Like, I'm going to go release some endorphins.
The story's written itself.
Oh,
Exactly.
God.
You just have to write the pages, brother.
I appreciate you talking about it, Dan, but let's be clear. What it did essentially was take half day to go snowboarding up a mountain.
It does, but that is
That
the
is the
issue with
stigma,
it.
though, innit?
That's the whole issue and stigma around it. Like, without doing that,
I'm on your
if
side, mate. I'm saying credit to you, man. I wish I did.
But if I'd have stayed in my room all day or just, you know, stayed local and maybe gone to get a bite to eat and then come back and just sat in the pool or some shit like that,
if you did that,
it would not have helped.
Yeah, what good is that to you?
Exactly. And it's like
No one wins.
Yeah.
The job or you.
No, it wouldn't have brought me back around. It would have dragged that period out probably over a few days.
Could have told me though, man. I would have run back for the board.
Well, he should have said.
I should have
said.
Correct.
He's already said he didn't want to be anywhere fucking near you.
But
He wanted to be on his own.
I wouldn't have been anywhere near
He
me.
wanted to be on his own. He
Literally
wanted to
falling
be
down
on his
multiple
own with
times.
Finn and Finn.
Well, I accidentally bumped into them. I didn't set off with them.
Finn and Finn, two great lads.
Incredible.
Absolutely love these lads. How the fuck did you... Have you ever met a Finn in your life?
Yeah, I've met two.
Yeah,
But two of them
Yeah, I've met two.
who were also like good mates.
Yeah, I've met two.
But isn't that wild?
It is mad.
Like,
I've worked with a few. Yeah.
have you?
Yeah.
I think it's a great name. And they're spelt differently as well, so easy to write them
easy to
down and
remember.
tell who they
How do
are.
you spell Finn differently? 2 N's, 1 N.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So one's called NFIN, one's called FIN.
I thought you meant like there'd be a rogue J in there or something.
It's the Swedish.
Yeah.
But we speak German in Sweden, yeah.
It must be expatriates of German.
What's it called? Frikadelle.
Oh, I tell you what, yeah, let's talk about some of the food that we had at snowbombing. So, did we go for that pasta second day?
Yeah,
Tuesday.
Yeah.
So, like, we'd been snowboarding the morning of, but we still had work to do. Like, we took the morning off Tuesday morning, right, to go snowboarding. Why the fuck wouldn't you? Then we realised, like, we're out here, we're hungover. I was losing energy, and it was like, I couldn't really finish snowboarding, but I did. Nah. So we're like, let's go get some good food. And it was the one, like, good sit-down meal that we had. Went to this little pasta place. I literally just Googled, like, fast food, and it showed me fuck all apart from that burger place.
God, that was shit.
Spider sauce.
Oh, shit, we'll get to that. And it said, like, super fast service. I was like, fucking brilliant.
Like mod pizza.
Yeah.
God.
But this was the thing. So when me and Dan went, the food was all right. My lasagna was a little bit cold in the middle, but you know what? It was fucking quick, so I don't care.
It was genuinely from sitting down to getting up and leaving.
25 minutes tops.
Yeah, it was quick.
It was I've had slower Nando's.
Nice food.
There's a great bit. Well, it doesn't sound nice. I mean, Raz's was cold in the middle.
Yeah, but that's because Raz's picky.
Well, you should be picky if your food arrives cold.
Raz's might not have been nice, but mine was lovely.
You said
I had a good
carbonara in the strangest voice I've ever heard you speak. Carbonara. Yeah, on the vid. It's fucking great. We were laughing our heads off in the room.
Don't know how.
You're like, I'm here, I'm having a carbonara.
Oh, it's because get me a carbonara.
No, I know the reference, but fuck me, the voice, great. We had the burger from Burger
Station
Depot or Station.
Burger Depot.
So first night,
Burger
First night, right? We got there. We just want some quick food. We find that burger station. It seems that everyone knows the place that goes to snowbombing.
Yeah. So as soon as I checked into snowbombing, on Instagram and said like, "Here I am on my story," I got a message from a guy, and it said like, "I know exactly what burger you're about to go and have. Trust me, there's much better burgers out there. Enjoy snowbombing."
We should have listened.
Yeah, so we went there, and I went for the chicken fillet burger, which was an interesting choice because
it wasn't. It was crispy chicken, not
crispy chicken. Yeah, that was it. So it had like burgers that have like little nacho pieces around them, but like on the burger,
like them, yeah.
Yeah, so that was nice, but we asked for some spicy sauce. What she proceeded to do was like dangle spicy sauces in front of us and go, "This one very spicy." Like,
about time someone had a selection of hot sauce. I asked in the butchers, they gave me barbecue.
It's probably spicy enough for you.
Is there like dangling? I'm like, "This one very spicy." Yeah, we'll have that one. She puts it back. She goes, "This one incredibly spicy." Puts it back. Then she shoves this bottle in his face with a spider on it and goes, "You want it? you want it?" Puts it on a little like tortilla chip and just goes, "Only a tiny amount."
But she
and I got a bit too big for my boots and put a lot on.
So dumb. I had one drop because I'm a sensible boy.
Yeah, you know what? You were right to do so. So you had it. You had the same problem I did as well.
Well, it fucked you up, didn't it?
Yeah,
but in a way, I've never been fucked up. So like we all like spicy food. And we can all tolerate it to different degrees given the day. You two generally better than me, but I'd
always say it's between us two.
I think it does vary. I don't know if that's the palate varying day by day or what it is, but we always want like the hottest version of whatever there is. And you know, we do hot twos. I've had some sauce that's kicked my ass. This spider sauce, it didn't kill me off spice wise.
No,
like you said. You had it on that first day and you were like, "It's my stomach." Yeah. And I was like,
bollocks.
When it's not me, it's easy for me to say whatever.
I wonder if it's due to the lack of eating. Because that Monday was a long day travelling and then we got there and we had a burger station.
I think it was just the concentration of it.
When I had it, within 45 seconds, my stomach had felt poorly.
Yeah, you were ready to drop.
Not like I needed a shit, not like my mouth was spicy. I just had tummy ache. It was just like instant tummy ache powder.
Yeah. The only way that I got through that night was like I just got I think I got like 3 or 4 waters, and I was just like, so if it's sat there in my stomach in a really concentrated fashion, if I just pound the waters, it's all going to go through the same route, and that'll like.
The issue with that is it depends like if it's a chemical heat or not. Because if it's chemical, I think this is the issue we had.
It must have been. I
ones.
think it must have been chemical.
It'll then rise to the top of whatever liquid's in there, and it'll stay at the top. And that's what were happening to me when we did hot 2. Is it was like sat at the top and it had lined the top and just burning away.
Horrible.
Well, the water sorted me out, so I was fine.
Let's talk about DJ Yoda.
Which one were DJ Yoda?
He was
One of
this
the
was
best
this
nights
was a
I've had.
great night.
Yeah.
Not just a great night of snowbombing, not just one of the best nights at our festival. It was one of the best nights.
There
Which
is
night, right?
Wednesday.
Wednesday, yeah.
Okay.
And I don't recall much really going on Wednesday. I think Wednesday was the day that we spent a lot of time in the hotel, like working, right?
Yeah, it was. And then we dragged ourselves out of the hotel, and then that's when we were like, we want to go to the funhouse, but we need to show them up at the Brooken Staddle. It's called a stage right up at the top. And we were like, well, let's go to the funhouse because it's what we want to do.
Yeah.
We'd been stood having a beer at Happy Ending or whatever that bar was called, because we were watching the cars drive past.
Oh,
We
yeah,
were
that was great.
We were all saying whether the car was good or bad in our opinion, and generally one of us, or me or you, would have a fact about the car, like some of those Vitos are 4-wheel drive, or this video is sponsored by Y Food, or something.
What a fact.
But yeah, so we went to DJ Yoda doing like the 50 years audio visual hip hop DJ set.
Oh, yeah.
And he's a legitimate scratch DJ. I don't think he was using vinyl.
No, it was.
Was he?
Yeah.
To me, that's very impressive.
I didn't see any actual vinyls.
I really don't think it matters. But that if it was, that's even more impressive.
He's not literally
to me.
using like the actual records. He's using time-coded vinyls.
Yeah, so he's got the decks. He's got the spinny thing.
Yeah.
There's not an actual vinyl on top.
Yeah, there's a needle.
Yeah, there is a needle with what's called a time-coded vinyl, which is it's a time code, and that tells the computer like this is this.
But what I'm saying is, what we have over there, there's not one of those sat on top of it being read by the needle.
Yes.
Yeah, there is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See that. I was in two minds as to whether he was doing that or not. I saw the needles.
Change vinyls or anything like that.
You don't. It's
No,
it's a.
This is what I mean. It's a time
It's a
coded vinyl.
controller.
What does that mean?
It's hard to explain to a man as dense and
like he
fucking
loads
rich.
up, let's say, an MP3 on his computer on like virtual decade, and that is mapped to like the vinyl here. So like it is a physical vinyl that is using and playing, and when he moves it backwards and forwards, then it all works. But what he doesn't have to do is change it out.
Oh, so right, I am still right then, because what I meant is he's not got a box full of vinyls like you'd see in 90s where they have to change it out for the next one.
No.
So it's not
But
got an actual vinyl you could put on that player and play something off of.
It's the
Yeah,
best.
it would still play.
No, what would it play? Because
Just a
it's
load of noise.
Yeah, well,
But it is a real vinyl.
Yeah.
But
I'm right.
But also some DJs do that with real vinyl,
yeah, no,
which
they do
is
it with real
absolutely mental.
Yeah.
Anyway, he was fucking brilliant.
Yeah, it was fucking great. There's a real gap in the market, I think, for like a classic hip hop night. And we'd love it if there was one in Leeds.
Well,
Ones. They used to be.
I've started going to Neon Cactus
Yeah.
instead of a Porto
Yeah.
because a Porto's, I love you, a Porto, but drink selection, it's just missing like a good bottled beer.
And they got Superbot now.
At a good
Yeah,
price.
but that's the other thing. A good price, $5.70 for a Superbock.
Yeah.
So I've started going in a fucking bar that's also owned by a Porter.
I'm literally next door.
Because they have Modelo.
God, it's
Oh,
lovely.
I'm not sure about
Hey, back
Modelo.
to the Modelo. But they play hip hop, and I was saying in there, it's nice to hear some hip hop. And she said to me in there, she goes, in Jake's bar, also owned by Porter.
Next door again.
On the first of the month, they have a hip hop night every
Really?
first of the month.
Oh, that's cool.
So not like the first Friday of every month, the first of the month.
I believe it is literally the first of the month.
For fuck's
How weird.
sake.
Yeah.
That's really annoying.
But DJ Yoda was outstanding. It was non-stop bangers until it got to like Central C, which
Yeah.
was the only song that I knew and didn't like. There was songs I'd never heard which sounded good, But then Central C was the only song where I kind of was like, oh, I'm sick of this. But I get why he has it in the set. And then it was straight to Stormzy.
Yeah, the thing with like classic hip hop is like even I don't know a lot of actual classic hip hop like from back in the day.
Like before gangster rap.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's still, it's like it's proper.
Like Curtis Blow and stuff.
Yeah, like I know that because it's like Vice City. and shit.
Yeah.
But stuff around that era, I'm like I don't really know it, but it is still
It
stuff you
sounds
can be like,
great, doesn't it?
this is brilliant. I even noticed with DJ Yoda, like he wasn't like totally accurate because what people do these days is they use CDJs on like a virtual software controller. They'll just hit sync. I fucking do it. Why the fuck wouldn't you? But like he'd just be out a bit every now and then, and I was like, you know what? That's fucking refreshing.
It was better that way.
Yeah.
Like-
And because it wasn't like a dance track where like if it's just a bit out, it sounds like shit. It was like a proper hip hop beat.
You're not going to get any clangers.
Yeah. It was really refreshing and really nice.
Big up DJ Yoda.
Yeah.
I would, you know what? If I'd have seen you afterwards, I'd have bought you a White Claw, mate.
When they were on 2 for
In
1.
the 2-for-1.
That was good, wasn't it? Did they do that any other night?
Yeah, every night.
Was it?
Yeah,
God,
yeah,
I
yeah.
knew about either one.
And then on the last day, like after we'd left, because they have like a final day. I guess there's just people still in Mayrhofen.
See, I thought that was just the staff.
No,
This is something that other festivals need to catch on to. Putting out like an alert via the app and saying, right, bars for the next hour, happy hour, 2 for 1 on all drinks. Just so, because like when the bars are quiet, boom. Like, oh, I'm going to go get a load of fucking drinks because it's cheap.
Yeah, it's not going to be quiet if there's 2 for 1 on.
Yeah, no, that's
yeah,
what I
so
mean.
it
That's,
solves their problem, doesn't
yeah.
it?
True.
Because guess what? In the video, I come over with 4. You come over with 8.
Yeah, like the system.
Robbie comes over with 4.
The system literally works.
There's a great song that we do. Like it's when the band's playing Yellow and we put like, we say like White Claw lyrics over it, but it starts off great for 2 lines. And then the 3rd line, it just loses it completely.
I don't know the song Yellow.
Look at the
I
stars.
thought it was that.
So it goes, I say, look at the claws, look how they're white for you. And then you say, as someone hands Jake a claw,
I'll have a white claw.
I'll have a
too.
white claw too. And then you go again, bitten off Molly, you were perfect. And then you thought, cock it. And then you went, and I'll have a white claw, pardon you. Or something like that. But it's great. It's one of my favourite bits in the vid.
So dumb.
Just being polite.
That was that Robbie's birthday?
Yeah, I think it was.
God,
Is it the same time when he was squat down?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was his
Yeah.
birthday.
he's a good lad, isn't he?
He's so
Rob is
sound.
such a nice lad.
You know what? That entire squad, they're all great. I think they're fantastic.
So let's talk about who we were with then.
So there was Finn. There was Robbie Knox.
So Finn and Finn, we know them from. They used to run a company that produced web content. I think that's what they did.
Okay.
And now they do it in a different capacity. And just 2 really nice lads.
Yeah.
Both
Yeah,
Finn
yeah.
and Finn.
Yeah.
Really, really, really sound.
Then there was Robbie Knox, who we've been on about. It was his birthday. He's so funny. Like,
He's
genuinely
great.
hilarious, man. I didn't realize, like I recognized him, but I just couldn't pinpoint it until someone said he was on Soccer AM, and he's the tramp from Soccer AM.
Yeah, so is that what he was?
Yeah.
See, I don't remember.
Is
I've never watched soccer.
Oh
AM.
my
So
god!
I watched
Do you
it
know
when,
what that?
when I was younger.
Do you?
I used to watch Soccer AM, yeah, with my brother when I
I've
was little.
never seen it. Aside from the Slash thing, you know where Slash gets in a mood on it.
No.
Have you not
Oh
seen
yeah.
that? You know Tubes.
Yeah.
Tubes interviews Slash, and he's got loads of Tubes has got loads of mashed potato in his
Not
pockets,
Slash.
and he goes, "Do you like mash?" And Slash just walks off.
Fucking hell.
But
Why
I
did
did.
he walk
I knew Robbie. Obviously, I met Robbie. We did that video together.
Yeah.
But I knew Robbie just from his internet presence and his online content. I didn't know he was like he had a past in TV.
Hey, neither fucking did I, apparently.
I knew, I just didn't know.
Speaking with him all week,
Yeah, nice lass. And then Becky, who obviously
Nice lass.
nice lass.
he's got long hair. Becky, who obviously we love to bits.
Yeah.
She's such a laugh, man.
She's great, isn't she?
Yeah, I'd never met her until then.
She's just got good energy.
Yeah.
She really reminds me of Mary. Like, she brings a similar vibe, but with less anger.
Don't insult her like that. Come on, man.
Which one am I insulting?
Guess.
Some of you might have heard of Expired Film Club.
Oh, yeah.
I go on the internet for very specific things, so a lot of this stuff don't cross my mind, don't cross my feed. But when people back home saw that he was with us, I got like quite a few messages saying, "No way, he is fucking brilliant, and what a nice lad."
Yeah.
Takes photos
And is incredible at them.
on old ass cameras. So I got talking to him because he had this Nikon,
Old ass film.
and the camera was from the 70s. And so he's telling me about the camera, and then he was like, "I've got another one from over 100 years ago." I was like, "What?" And he used it. So I forget the team, but a football team that like started like in 1890 something had their first team photograph taken on this camera, like this model.
Yeah.
And the current year team wanted to recreate that. He was
More than
so
just
nice
some
to
of his
spend time
parts,
with.
man.
And he just sent a load of film photographs to our WhatsApp group, and
They're great.
they're great,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
I can see why he's got such a massive following.
And do you know what's so nice and humble?
Yeah, well deserved.
Yeah.
That you would never imagine he has 500,000 fucking followers on Instagram. I couldn't believe it. We were saying our Instagram follows have never had so many blue
I
ticks in
know.
them.
Yeah.
God,
Where's our blue tick?
you can buy one.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah. Oh, he was so nice. Jackmate was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I met Jackmate for the first time. Long time coming.
Punched him.
Do you know what? What a nice fucking lad.
Really is, yeah.
We talked shop in the air. It's a shame because the most we spoke was in the airport on the way back, and I could barely string a sentence together
I think that's why he chose that time.
because I was so
Yeah.
fucked.
It's now's the time
Yeah.
to make fun of him.
But do you know what? You won't believe if you tallied up like the personalities and of everyone that we were with, you would never believe that Jack was like the biggest creator there, because he was chill. He wasn't shouting about for like attention like some others were. I think we probably fell
Why did you look at me?
closer. No, I don't mean like. Listen, I'm not saying anything, but he was understated. He was funny, and I'm pleased to say he's sponsored this video. But it was great to actually meet him. I didn't realize how long he'd been doing YouTube. He's been doing it for like as long as we have.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And his missus was absolutely lovely as well.
Aye.
They were surprised to learn that we shoot everything on iPhone. Because
Yeah.
he was going around with that little DJI thing.
Yeah.
Mm.
And
Some other people had like Sony
Yeah.
cameras and stuff like that.
Like everyone had
Someone,
a normal camera.
some people have got camera from 1985. But yeah, do you know what? It was lovely to.
Oh, there was
finally
also
meet Jack.
Steph, the skateboarder. If you remember.
Oh yeah,
Like, I've seen her on Insta, and I'm like, I didn't know she was that good at skateboarding. She's pretty good.
there was
And she
an-
was sponsored snowboarding.
Well,
as
she's
well.
called
They
Steph
gave-
the skateboarder.
there was another pro skater who was on our bus, but we didn't really see much of him. He's the one who got the light out on the bus.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm so terrible with names, so please forgive me. I'm not
No,
trying to be
I'm
rude
even
or
worse.
disrespectful.
Rubbish with names, great with faces.
But he was in the. We went to like a bit of a do with him, me and Jake, and we were talking to him, and he was so cool. Like I just think a pro skater is so cool.
Anyone who
And
can
he was like
skateboard
he was
is
like
so
a,
cool.
he was like a pro skater, pro snowboarder, and like a pundit for like sports, I believe,
What's a pundit?
like a presenter type thing.
Oh, right.
Mm.
And he was telling me how like if you can skate, you can snowboard no problem.
Yeah.
If you can snowboard, it's hard to reverse engineer that into skating.
Yeah.
And neither of them translate into surfing, because we were talking about boardmasters.
Yeah.
And he was like, Sean White, brilliant skater.
Yep.
But then there's this other guy who's not very good on a surfboard, but is brilliant.
I
on
thought
like-
Sean White was a snowboarder.
Yeah, he is.
Sorry, not a snowboarder, surfer.
No, Sean
No, he's
White's
a snowboarder.
Oh, okay.
But God, so cool.
You know what? the entire group that were with, like the full press lot, I just thought they were all great. There wasn't one person I didn't like. I got along with everybody. I'm a social butterfly.
I would be lying if I said I enjoyed the company of everyone there, but it would be boring if everyone was the same.
Yeah.
And that's me making excuses for other people, to be honest, but you got to do what you got to do in this game. The people who had us out, Jamie, Dana, Makita from Zeitgeist.
Oh, God, they're all so lovely.
I mean, we've met Jamie multiple times, and he's just sound. He's literally just like us.
Yeah.
I mean, what I've said there is I'm sound. But he is like, he's so like not corporate. And none of them are. Dana was absolutely lovely. She's running after people. Some people,
Shut up. Shut up.
But some people
Shut up.
were so think about this. We're 30 years old.
Yep.
Yeah.
Some of us a bit older.
Some people were asking her to do stuff that you should be doing yourself, regardless of if someone has brought you on a trip, you're still an adult. And Dana didn't flinch. She was brilliant, and she just made sure everyone was happy.
Yeah.
All
of them were great, man. I pretty much everyone in that group, I like loved them all.
Yeah.
Brilliant people. I'm very cynical and quite introverted, and I usually think like people that work in I don't know, like industry people and like people who do a lot of what we do. I always think like, oh, they're going to be very extroverted, going to like take up a lot of my energy, and I can't be asked them. I know enough people is my outlook on life. Sometimes I'm like, fucking, I do all this shit with like 7 or 8 people all the fucking time, and it's hard work. Introducing new people to my life takes up a lot of energy. But they were all wonderful. Loved them all.
Yeah, absolutely. Go for a drink with most of them any night of the week.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you what I did really realise, and you might not have noticed this, and I don't really know if I noticed it, but I had really bad imposter syndrome for a lot of the weekend. And I think that's why I got so hammered so much.
I was going to say, how did you get over it?
What?
How did you get over the all imposter syndrome? Just got hammered.
But I think it worked to my detriment.
What do you mean
as
by
well.
the imposter syndrome?
Well, we are not journalists, right?
No,
we're creators, and I think we do the best job in the space that we're in. Not on the podcast, but for what we do on the main channel. No one's doing it really.
No, there's obviously now there's quite a few festival vlogs going on, but there's still, like we were years ago.
Some of our success is like right place, right time, and some of it's really hard work and a lot of graft. But like, I still never see it like, because we're always like,
the tape didn't work. You're still playing with laser.
Yeah, I'm playing with the laser because we're like, oh, we're all about authenticity, blah blah blah. Like, I don't lump myself in as like media or anything like that. Like, I don't like going in a VIP bar. I don't like going in this, that, or the other. We didn't go to that organized pool party because we thought it's not authentic. We want to go to our pool.
I just didn't want to go.
I didn't want to go because I don't want to show a load of influencers.
Yeah,
like carcass.
I just not at all.
It's just not something that would have gone in the video, so it's like pointless.
But
if it's not going in the video, then why fucking go?
And I think with Becky, Robbie, and Jack, who are like, particularly with Jack, who's like so at the top of his game. Like, I was like, I don't think I actively consciously thought it, but I was like, I shouldn't be here. Like, I shouldn't be at this table sat with one of the biggest creators. I'm very happy to be. And I just couldn't like allow myself to like enjoy the moment. So I would just get fucking hammered. And that's probably why I pissed the bed.
God. Did we talk about that night?
No, we haven't.
No, we haven't.
Can I just briefly speak about it?
Well, I
have. Hey, I'm authentic to the core, mate.
So,
but before we do that, can I just say something?
What?
Oh my God! What the fuck?
All right. Anyway, now that's out of the way.
Explain what that was.
They saw it in the video. If they don't get the reference, then they're not a real one.
They did.
Checking the comment. I'm just checking the comments now. Yeah, they all say we did. I woke up at maybe 6 a.m., something like that, just absolutely gagging for a piss. So I get up and I go in the darkness, have a sit down wee in the separate toilet next to the bathroom. It's its own room, right? And I'll leave the door open because why the fuck not, man? The only thing that's gonna see me is my brother, and he's fast asleep. Also, it would seem I was so dead quiet, and I thought, no, I want to wake him up. You know, like he's asleep. Obviously, my movements woke you up, because what I was confronted with as I start to get up from my piss, from my sit down wee, is you coming into that room and just going, "Oh Jesus!" And I'm like, "Oh, sorry, mate." It just goes. I've just literally pissed the bed, and I'm half asleep, and I'm just finished my piss. I'm like, thank God. I'm like, what the fuck, man? A 31-year-old lad just told me he's pissed the bed. Oh, it was such a daze.
It was a full piss. But, like, sorry, Dan, go on.
No. It's
like, that shot looks nice, man.
Yeah.
Especially when you imagine that's the moon up there.
Yeah,
it is
moon, that's not moved.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I was just getting hammered all weekend.
Yeah.
The White Claws didn't help because I love drinking a White Claw. If it was pints of beer, I'd have had less. But yeah, I think just got so hammered, and I've been having really bad dreams lately, like really, really bad dreams. So since I've been back, I know it's super boring to talk about other people's dreams, but I'll just give you the headline. One, I was framed for robbing a GameStop and was on trial.
Right.
What was last night? Oh, I can't remember.
They said just keep doing what you're doing.
No, there was like CCTV of me like near it, and I was like crying and
Either say like it's
really,
AI.
really bad dreams.
Check the
AI,
hands.
yeah, check the hands. And I must have just had like a really bad dream or something, and I was just so drunk that my body just released it. But it was a full piss.
You kept saying like, I've just pissed on the bed. And when you said that, I was like, what? What do you mean?
Turned around and
Yeah,
went on it.
that's the image I got. I was like, what the fuck? So like,
People do that kind of shit though. Like
Yeah.
back at RAF, people used to get up and piss in the
Yeah,
cupboard
yeah.
thinking it's a toilet.
My dad did it once when he was hammered, like just like but stood up like it's a urinal.
yeah. But then he said, oh, I pissed all over the bed. And I was like, you were like, it's literally all over. I was like, oh, okay. I'm just so dumb. I remember you showing me in the morning. It's like literally like a full ring around it. And what I couldn't bear the thought of was like just you in the middle of the night just going like obviously your blood is all pent up and you just go, oh, probably in your sleep. But like obviously it's coming out the schlong.
Yeah.
And it's like going
It's got
all
a long
over.
way to go,
It's,
mate.
it's going all over the bed. And like because the ring was so large, it's like creating a pool. And you're just laid in it.
And they said I didn't go to the pool party.
but then the worst part is like, so you're literally, you've got remnants of piss all over your body.
Yep.
He decides to just get in bed with me.
Yeah, because your bedding will dry him off.
I took my own bedding.
No, but,
The wet
but it was
bedding,
in
so he took it
my
into
bed.
his bed.
It's not your bed though, is it?
Well, no, but I spent the week in there and continued to.
But you know
I
what?
had two options. What? I had three options. What would you rather me have done?
Well,
Honestly.
Go on.
Sleep in my bed still full of piss after I already know what's
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
Sleep on the floor
Yeah.
or just sleep in that bed with you.
You have
You're not
four
even
options.
thinking about. What's the
But
other
do you
one?
remember at the start?
There's one of those lay down deck chairs on the balcony.
True.
Nah.
But do you remember at the start of this video?
So
that's
sleeping
not
all
an
right is out. It's fine for Mary and me in Amsterdam, but you.
No, that's because you were dumb as fuck.
It's because it was full of wasps.
Yeah, but that's because you're a pussy hole.
What? Because I don't want to be
He's right.
stung to death.
No, you forgot your
right.
key.
No, yeah, but Mary's was open. It was just full of wasps.
Oh, well, that's different.
So do you remember at the start of this video where I was like,
Look how
yeah,
nice that looks, man.
yeah,
That's fucking lovely.
I'll share a bedroom with my brother. No problem at all. What's the worst that could happen? I didn't say that, but I'm saying it now.
The worst has definitely happened. And to be fair, you shat yourself the other week.
True.
Yeah, but that didn't involve any part of you.
Yeah, but we were hanging out.
Didn't smell. I wasn't covered
You
in
smell? You shit.
I had a piss-related incident on the Wednesday.
Did you?
Yeah, it was.
Kept this to yourself.
Yeah, I know.
Should have been in video, you dickhead.
Yeah.
Oh
Content,
no,
come
it was
on.
at a time when Wednesday night. Right, I didn't want to film Wednesday night.
Okay.
But yeah, like in someone else's room and in middle of the night, didn't want to turn lights on because I didn't want to wake someone up. Went for a piss. Couldn't find the light switch inside the toilet. Didn't have my phone because
It's usually not inside the toilet. It's
Yeah.
usually
Great.
Checking like around the rim.
on the wall.
Yeah.
Thank you. But yeah, couldn't find the light switch, so I thought,
Probably
right,
is checking around the rim.
I'm just gonna have to do it, and hope for the best. And
What a mental way of thinking.
I know. Well, I was still pretty pissed. So
I just sat down, so then like
Yeah,
where
yeah,
the cook's
sit
going.
down.
That's literally why I sat down.
Yeah,
like,
but I was still fucked.
yeah, so sit down. Like,
No, but my brain's
Have you
not
ever listened
going.
to James?
My brain ain't going. This might go everywhere. It's going. You need to piss. Hurry up. So I had a piss, and I heard it go into the water, and then nope. Just when you hear the noise when it's no longer in the water, it's gone. So I'm like, oh shit!
You're like
it's not
that.
my room. Like I'm thinking, I've just pissed all over this person's fucking toilet. So then I'm in the dark. Bundles of toilet roll because I've got it off finger side because I'm feeling for it, and I'm just mopping anywhere I can, hoping for the best that I'm getting it all. And we didn't speak about it, so I guess I did.
I guess we won't be invited back to snowbombing. He shot himself at Tomorrowland Winter. He's pissed on the floor. I've done some stuff. So,
he shot himself years ago.
Yeah, when he
So
was-
bring
when he was-
it up now, eh?
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
And do you know what he did? He drank my bottle of water in the greenhouse.
Just use the
Yeah,
tap.
but you binned all my fresh food.
Yeah, because you left it near the bin.
Listen to this, right? I didn't leave anything near the bin. I left it on the side. I left my fresh produce that doesn't go in the fridge because it's stored in a cool, dark place.
Put it in
Over
your
there is a fucking cool, dark. My cupboard's full because we've
cool
got
dark place. That was the toilet before you went in it.
Great. So I put it on the side, and guess what? The unopened bag of potatoes that I'd bought 2 days earlier, binned. The onions I'd bought 2 days earlier, binned. The rack of garlics I'd bought, binned.
Rack?
I don't know what it's called. Like, just gone.
I'm sorry. I felt so
I was
bad.
so confused.
I felt so bad
Like,
about
I
it.
knew he'd come back home from a festival, and I knew like he'd had a clean up. So I was like, he's put them somewhere. Like, he's not gonna. He obviously don't want them on the side, so he's put them somewhere when he's cleaned up. So I went through every cupboard, and I mean all of his, mine, like dishwasher. I went in there. I went in the.
Why would I put them in the dish?
I don't know. Went in my toolbox in utility closet.
Yeah,
went in bathroom.
You
Went in
placed for,
server
you placed
rack.
for potatoes inside toilet system.
I just didn't have a clue where there was. So I was checking everywhere, and I was so confused. Walked into his room. I binned him. Why? And he was just like, "Yeah, binned him." So
No, I wasn't. I
no,
was
initially,
very
until you realised
apologetic.
it was my food that I was using to eat.
Let me explain what happened. It was a misunderstanding, and
Oh yeah, I'm fully aware.
we're quite not dirty but messy.
Yeah,
Oh,
untidy.
this is why I can't live here.
No, and I'm generally on top of it, and this was me being on top of it. So we'd had pre-drinks
Two
the
on top
night before, and there was some empty cans of White Claw on the side. I was like, I need to take them
You're
down.
joking.
So I'll grab whatever else is
By
there.
the way, it says we, not me.
No, not Dan, but like me, Mary, and Hawley, and Jack Smith, I think.
Yeah.
And so I'm grabbing the stuff, and there's like a bag of crisps there that I've put there because that's where the shit goes. Anyway, now I know that's where the potatoes live. Apparently, that's the potato
And the onions
corner.
and the garlic.
Yeah,
And any fresh vegetables that don't need to be in a fridge.
the racks of garlic.
Anyway, shall we wrap it up with the
yeah.
final day? Final day, we decided. Well, we kind of knew all along, right? Big blowout on Friday. Thursday, we kind of took it easy. Oh, we meant to take it easy. We didn't. But Friday's the big blowout. It's so dumb. Thursday, was it Thursday the hip hop night?
No, I don't know.
No,
Oh, it was Thursday was something else. Anyway, Friday, big blowout.
Thursday was that first word summit.
The second round of that where Jack,
okay.
Becky, and Robbie were hosting it.
Okay.
Famous
Oh,
first words.
that's why we got.
A concept much better left on paper as one sentence.
Yeah, absolutely.
I didn't put that in the video. I did say it. I didn't want to diss them. And
I
they were
thought it was
they were
quite
doing a
good.
good job at presenting, but it just doesn't have. I don't think it has enough mileage.
Yeah,
I don't think
there's
it's
something
I
in
don't
there.
think it's that entertaining for anyone aside from the person who's singing and the mates of that person,
Yeah.
unless you get a real kind of bombastic performer, which we did a few times.
Oh, it's fantastic performance.
Yeah, she smacked me on my lobster and Mr. Raw.
romantic.
Oh, Carolina.
Stop
I
it
wanna
before we
get-
offend someone, Jesus.
Everyone loves shagging. Shaggy. Scoob!
Right, Friday. What happened during the day? I don't recall much Friday.
No.
Literally fuck all.
Yeah, we went in the
You went
pool.
up Reggae Shack, didn't you?
Yeah, Friday was an
Friday
excellent
you
day.
went to Top of
yeah,
Mountain?
we started Friday going up to Top of Mountain, up to Reggae Shack.
Already
Had
talked
a great vibe, right?
Yeah.
Came down, but before doing that, bumped into Dan and the Finns and that. Already in a great mood. Went down. We went in the pool. We had a fucking great time.
Best moment of my year being sat in that pool.
Yeah.
It was really good, that.
So we
Up till that time, till I came home.
went to the hotel room, got the trunks on, got the old robes on.
8 cans of Desperados
Yeah.
for the boys.
3 of us walking down like, yeah, we're gonna go to the sauna, the pool. We get to the pool and we go like, where's there's 2 pools apparently. There's one indoors and one outdoors. It's the same fucking thing. There's literally like an opening door so you can swim outside.
Mad, ain't it?
Fucking ridiculous.
Nicest pool I'll probably ever go in.
It's got like shop doors where like they're like that and they open up to let you through and close after you.
So we
Mental.
gently walk down into the pool, swim outside with the cans of Desperados, and like the sun is like baking us. It's glorious. You're looking around and like the mountains. It's beautiful, and we just lay back in these little like what would you call them, like chairs in the water
Yeah,
with
like-
a little
yeah.
headrest, and you're just like, oh, could life get any better? And then some girl just like reaches over.
Yeah, I'm lit right. So yeah, where
Yeah.
did she reach, Raz?
she reaches over and just presses a little button behind her, and I just felt a little bubble go up, and I was like, "Ooh,
Oh, she's such a ass.
someone's a little Trump."
She must have spread my asshole.
And I was waiting for one of the boys to go. I'll be honest, I farted, but no, more bubbles came in, and I thought it was at that moment I thought. A second ago, I thought life couldn't get any better. Apparently, it can. And we're all just there, all 4 of us, because Dan turned up as well, just chilling, like in
Yeah.
this jacuzzi / pool. That's why my face is so
Mashed
sunburnt,
potatoes.
red, and my fucking forehead's peeling. God, it was great.
It was really good, that. And then after the pool, we went up to the adults saunas, the nature sauna.
I mean, I've been naked.
Yeah.
You have?
Every day I'm naked at one point.
Yeah.
I've never been as naked as I was in that sauna with you.
You
before.
feel
It
so
was-
exposed, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was great.
It was great. I'm
It
so
was
glad.
It was awesome.
I'm so glad
It was-
that I'm in a group of friends that I can do that.
Yeah.
That I can just be like, yeah, just wipe my clothes off. Yeah, we'll just sit and have a chat in a sauna, fully bollock naked.
Obviously, because it was so steamy, like the footage and that doesn't really portray much of it, but it was so funny. Like, it was just 4 boys, just so childish, spraying each other with cold water in the hottest sauna you've ever been in. It's a steam room, sorry, not a sauna. Rob puts his batty right over the fucking sauna vent to start with. I'm amazed you didn't get a burnt ringworm.
Imagine if we'd have been in there and it wasn't the nude one and Jack, Robbie and Becky walked in. I don't think they'd be speaking to us again.
Well, what was that guy who walked in, wasn't there?
There was.
He walks in like his swim trunks. He walks in, goes, oh, and like sits down. As soon as his ass touches the seat, literally just goes right.
Yep, had enough.
Walks straight back out. He was so not ready to see 4 lads.
Thing is,
bollock
like,
naked.
he'll have walked up to that steam room, hearing 4 boys laughing at the tops of their voices,
Giggling.
and then thought, I'm going in there. Noticed we're bollock naked, sat in 4 opposite corners from each other. Weird.
Because we're not gay.
And he's just like,
He was three corners.
but yeah, honestly, just so funny doing that. Really like heightened the mood. And then we all showered together afterwards.
Yeah.
Also, Rob got naked in the corridor instead of in the sauna.
I had a fucking brilliant time at the Snowbombing Festival.
Yeah.
Same.
It was the best of the 3. So I'm the
Yeah.
only one out of us who's done all 3.
Yeah, I've done
Yeah.
2.
and you've done a different two, Raz.
Yeah, I did the worst one, and apparently now the best one.
It was the best one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to put Rise down because
No.
Rise was really good, but Snowbombing was just
What Rise is doing is incredible.
Yeah.
And I don't know the ticket prices. Rise might actually be a bargain, and Rise was incredible.
And it's still younger as well. It's not really
That's
going
it.
anywhere near as long
Snowbombing's 25 years old.
as you can tell by the 25-year anniversary football top from Snowbombing.
What Rise is doing is brilliant, and I almost didn't want Snowbombing to be better. I wanted to reach out to Rise afterwards and be like, your much smaller, much newer event was better than a multi like tens of millions of pounds Tomorrowland.
Is it that big? Oh,
Yeah, and a big event like Snowbombing.
Yeah.
What Tomorrowland didn't have, which this really cemented for me, was anything to do in the town. And I know we didn't stay in the town at Tomorrowland,
But even so,
but at Rise,
yeah,
town's open, vibing in the town,
Yeah.
in the village.
Yeah, you can
They
just
fully
go down
embrace
to
it.
pubs, go.
Yeah.
You can go shopping, go get some food, and then at night, bars. You got your
Tomorrowland,
festival.
the town seemed to be the festival at night,
Yep.
and that's it really.
And think how small Tomorrowland was.
Yeah,
Whereas, a lot of the good experiences we had at Snowbombing were not a Snowbombing IP. It was going in the pool,
Yeah.
going up the ski lift, which is, I know you
Yeah,
can do
it's
that
it's
at
there
all,
year round though, isn't it?
but going in the butchers, just being in the town, like some of those bars are open anyway. You don't
Yeah.
need a wristband to
Yeah,
get in
yeah.
there. But what
I found the town itself to be really nice. Like,
Yeah.
it was better. It was more manageable because there was less snow, and the entertainment at Snowbombing was just as you're gonna get with a bigger name festival. It was just better.
yeah, it had.
yeah. I feel
Yeah,
like
better
it's
entertainment.
because they are bigger. They're able to put in a lot more little things that sometimes they go unnoticed, but when they're not there, you notice like, oh, it's not as good this one. So like what I saw was like there's these little riot vans rolling about, and they basically look like a massive boombox, and it's got a DJ in it, and it'll just be like in a car park somewhere outside at toilets, and it's like when you're coming away from Rudimental and you just need a piss, you look to your left and there's like a load of little goths doing a rave.
I think if we go back to Snowbombing, which I absolutely would do in a heartbeat.
Yeah, absolutely.
100%,
They do
loved it.
something, an unofficial thing called the Snowbombing Road Trip, which kind of ropes you in, Raz, but I know you like doing that kind of shit. And apparently it's a must do. It
Yeah.
can't take longer than 2 days, maybe.
Well, it's not allowed because I've got a leave allowance, remember?
Yeah, but maybe we can go without you next time.
That'd be great.
Then everyone would be happy.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be, and neither would any of the people
Well, you can
who were there.
you can watch the video from last year and relive it.
I mean, it was a really fucking good year.
It's a good video as well.
Really fucking good year.
But it was great. If Snowbombing is a 10 in terms of relative to snow festivals, and Tomorrowland Winter is probably a 4, I'd say
like it was a 5 or 6, but just because of us as people.
you can't give it that though because
No, it
it's
has
just
to be about
Yeah, I
the
know that.
festival.
Yeah.
I think Rise would be like a solid 8.
Yeah.
It's really I really want to
Yeah,
not
right.
undersell Rise.
Yeah, don't get us wrong. Rise was really, really good. Like no negative points that I can really think of.
Truly, just Snowbombing just had
Yeah,
more
it was
positive.
just better. That's just the way it is, isn't it? Like one of them has to be better.
That's true. They're both great. I'll tell you what. I had a lovely wing stop yesterday.
Yeah.
I had a lovely tikka masala. Were you lot in Leeds? Both lovely, but one were better.
Yeah.
Which one do you think it was? Leave it down in the comments below.
When did you have that tikka masala?
Yeah, you said you had to take a masala in Leeds. When was that?
Thanks so much for watching the podcast and listening on all major platforms. We appreciate you being here. If you've listened this long, thanks for putting up with all the nonsense. A huge thanks to Snowbombing and Zeitgeist
Yeah.
and all our friends, old and new, that we met on this trip.
Yeah,
Truly blessed. We
I
came
hope to
back.
see you all next year.
Honestly,
I've never felt more blessed.
I felt in such a good mood. yesterday.
Yeah.
We
I'm
even
still,
spoke about
I'm
it.
still
Yeah.
And
up there.
and talking about it, like I was fucked. I didn't want to do this podcast. I've been editing it literally all day. I'm sick to death of it, to be honest. And burnt out is not the term that I choose to use. Because I just think that that's an overused term. But it's just been a couple of hard days slog.
I do not regret it one bit.
No chance.
I may have found a new expensive hobby.
But
It's the annoying bit. If you ever want to go,
Finally got someone to do something with.
if you ever want to go snowboarding, Dan, I am absolutely
And
down.
then we can go climbing afterwards, and then we can go hiking the day after.
See what you've done now, mate. You shot yourself in the foot.
Maybe Bride for the
Do you like
climbing.
badminton?
And if you like, oh, do you know what? Never mind. Actually,
I was joking. By the way, I'm not asked for badminton.
my point is, just by talking about the experience, I'm in a better mood now.
Yeah, same. Like the usual shit. I had anxiety and stuff about coming on here, and like that subsided because it's all I've done is remembered happy.
The bad news is now I've got to go and pack for 2 weeks and
Yes, get me the fuck out of here.
Doesn't sound like bad
back
news
to
to
being
me.
incredibly stressed, but it's because of you cunts.
This has been Rob Kellis's Happy Hour podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in.
I'm Bambino, Danny. It's been lovely to have you.
And Razzie Knox there on the side.
They do look similar.
Dan, if you want to hit us with that button, and we'll sign off and we'll see you. The next podcast is going to be recorded in an RV in America, so expect some bad audio quality. It's a goodbye from Razzie.
Bye-bye.
It's a goodbye from Dan.
Bye.
And it's see you later from me. I don't know what that was.